When I first met Karen, my mother-in-law, I knew things were going to be tricky. From the stories Emily told, her mother was a force of nature, strong-willed, no-nonsense, and fiercely protective. I could tell immediately when we shook hands that Karen wasn't entirely sold on me. Her eyes, sharp as ever, scanned me up and down, like a judge weighing evidence. I was the man who would marry her daughter, and in her mind, no one was ever good enough for Emily. It was awkward, to say the least. Conversations felt like tests, her words filled with double meanings. There was an invisible measuring tape in every glance, every question. I knew she loved Emily fiercely, and I admired that, but it made our interactions strained. At that time, I doubted whether we could ever have a relationship beyond those tense moments. Emily and I met during college. We clicked instantly, sharing late-night talks, study sessions, and eventually the kind of love that felt both inevitable and undeniable. We got married shortly after graduation, and while I had imagined a picture-perfect bond with her family, things weren't that simple. Emily would reassure me, saying, "Mom loves you. She's just tough at first. She wants to protect me, but once she knows you're solid, she'll come around." I wanted to believe her, but Karen's hard edges made it difficult to see the warmth Emily spoke about. There were times I wondered if we'd ever move past the stiff politeness that filled every interaction. The wedding was a beautiful affair, on the surface. Emily looked stunning, and the venue was everything we'd hoped for. But Karen was ever present in the background, eyes always on me. Even as she smiled for photos, I could feel her watching, waiting for me to stumble. She never said anything outright, but her protective aura was palpable. It was as if she expected me to prove myself not only as a husband but as a future part of her family. The tension between us was like an unspoken undercurrent, reminding me of how much I